plant the seed for a lifetime of imagination. The Daddy Bag of Books is available at daddyandcompany.com.
Welcome to My Life as a Dad. Today's guest is John Ondrasik. If you had to give advice to a brand new dad, so never had kids yet, but he's in his 20s, he's a young guy, he's kind of scared and nervous, and you said, okay, you know what, if you just do this.
First, I'd say you're gonna make mistakes, that's okay. But if there's just one thing, it's love your kids. Love your kids. And sometimes it's harder to do than it sounds. As you said kind of at the beginning, there's a lot of fathers, but there are fewer dads. And depending on our circumstances, our jobs, whatever, we may not have the time we want with them all the time. And there will be sacrifices. Sometimes you will have to sacrifice your career. You may not make quite as much money. You may not achieve what you want to achieve. But there will be sacrifices. Sometimes you will have to sacrifice and the kids will suffer for it to gain financial security for your family, for their future. That's just the reality of it. But at the end of the day, if you love your kids and they know it, it'll work out most of the time.
Can you describe the happiest moment that you've had with your kids? Either one of them by themselves or both together, just that one moment that maybe just is in your head right now. What would that be?
You know, it's funny, I don't know if it's the happiest moment, but we just had a special moment as a family that kind of involved my father and my kids and my love for sports and my music. We just got to play the outdoor hockey game at Dodger Stadium between the Kings and the Ducks.
Right.
And being Five for Fighting, being a longtime Kings fan, I got to basically put my piano at home plate and sing a couple songs at Dodger Stadium. And as much as that's cool from a musician standpoint, it was better as a family standpoint because my dad was taking me there when I was 7 years old. We'd sit in the bleachers. I remember him catching a home run when I was 7 years old. I would take my kids there when I was born. And to have that moment where my kids were sitting there watching, my parents are still alive watching, to share that with me, it was a wonderful moment, you know, and I recognize that because there's not a lot of moments like that, but kind of incorporate everything of my family, Los Angeles, sports, what Daddy does.
Dodger Stadium.
I mean, yeah. What my daughter wants to do.
I missed that game. I'm sorry. I would have loved to have seen that.
Kings lost.
Right.
But you know, it's like stuff like that I now kind of treasure, to have both my dad and my mom and the kids at an age where they'll remember that. You know, a lot of stuff moments we've had, they're probably not going to remember. We've had great trips. We've had, you know, great times together. I remember when my son caught his first foul ball, you know, third base. You have all that stuff, right?
Right.
You know, good report cards, you know, but, you know, those things that I think, those memories that we'll remember, you know, 20, 30 years from now, that they'll remember, are kind of what sticks with me now.
My life as a dad.
Any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be the daddy.
Please join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you have a favorite celebrity or athlete dad that you'd like to see on the show, please give us a comment below. Sponsored by Daddy & Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Get 15% off your next purchase at daddyandcompany.com using promo code MLAAD15.